welcome to my channel. So today I'll be showing y'all how to make the best face pack ever. Let's see how it is made. Very first thing that you would need is of course a bowl where you can make your face pack, and inside this bowl you can use any bowl. I have just used a glass one, but what I have seen is rather than using any other material, a glass bowl or a wooden bowl usually helps in making the mask lumps free easily, and it does not stick around to your surface, and you can use the entire quantity on your face without wasting anything. So preferably go for a glass or a wooden bowl, but if you guys do not have it handy, then it's still fine. You can go ahead with making it in whatever you have with you. So in this bowl, as the name suggests, the coffee cocoa face pack. So the first ingredient that I've taken is cocoa powder. As you guys can see, it's Bluebird's cocoa powder. It's a ready cocoa powder which I have taken, and it's easily available in the market. If you guys, a few people also like bring the cocoa beans and freshly grind it, but of course I did not have that cocoa beans, those cocoa beans in my house currently, and so I had this ready. So you can use either. You can take the quantity according to how much you feel is good for you, and it smells really good because it smells like chocolate, right? And this face pack, the best thing about this face pack is it is going to be very good smelling because of the cocoa and the second ingredient, which is coffee. Both are really good in smell, and therefore it's not like other face packs, where you don't like the smell. This is really good smelling. It's a really good feel kind of a face pack. So as I said, the next ingredient will be coffee. I will be using this sachet, Nescafe Classic. It comes in a sachet, small sachet like this. So in case if you have it in a bottle or in any form, take some coffee powder. Since I do not consume coffee, so I don't prefer bringing the entire bottle. I bring these kind of sachets which are very handy and easy to mix in my face pack, and there is no like wastage as well. So I like using these kind of small sachets for my face pack. So I will be just getting this off and mixing it with my cocoa. Really good smelling. One caution that you guys might have to take for this is you'll have to mix this face pack really well, because otherwise it can feel a little lumpy. What I usually like is my face packs should be very smooth and silky and no lumps, lumps free. That gives me a good feel on my skin. If it's lumpy, I don't really feel that good. And the second thing to be noted is don't make it very liquidy, otherwise you won't feel it. Try to make it like a thick paste, thick creamy paste, which can really feel good on your skin. And also when you remove it, it will take some time for you to remove that layer, and along with that all the dirt will be removed. So I'm not a big fan of thin layer of face packs. I always apply like a thick layer on my face because I like it that way. It makes me feel as if I have done something. Otherwise, if it's watery, runny, then I'm not that big a fan of those kind of face packs. The next ingredient, after these two, the next ingredient that will go into it is a pinch of turmeric. Only a little bit. I think if this much is also like a little more. You can just take a little, but it's okay. I like turmeric, but don't use turmeric every day because I've heard it kind of it's not kind of good for you for every day. It irritates the skin. Although I had been using it and I don't find that kind of a thing, but yes, if you talk about conventional things, then turmeric should not be used every day, just like twice or thrice in a week and in small quantity. Next thing I would like to apply before I go for this is a little bit of honey. Just like squeeze in a little bit of honey. And then the next thing would be few, like 1 or 2 drops of vitamin C. So the thing is that I cannot apply vitamin C directly on my face because my skin is very sensitive. So I prefer using it through my face packs and other things where it gets diluted, because otherwise it is kind of harsh for my skin because of its sensitivity. So just like 2 drops of vitamin C. It's up to you. You can skip this step if you do not have vitamin C. You can use few, like 1 or 2 drops of lemon in case if you don't have this. Or you can completely skip this step if you don't want to use the lemon, that's fine. Then the next step would be rose water. Few drops of rose water, but be careful. As I said, if like me, you guys also, if you all also don't like runny paste, then be careful while adding the rose water. Don't just like pour the entire bottle and then realize your paste is all liquidy, because we can always like keep putting it in batches once we start mixing it, so we have some idea. So I will need some more because I want to make it a smooth silky paste. You should always put rose water in that much of amount where your brush is easily like moving in circles without being too hard and stuck inside the ingredients of the paste. So when your brush easily moves inside properly without you seeing any lumps, that's the time when your paste is like ready. So I think my paste is ready because my brush is easily moving and there are no lumps as so, like seen inside this bowl. So I think this paste is ready. And now before applying the face pack, I always have the habit of applying something to my like under eye area and lips, because those are the areas which will not be covered. But obviously you don't want them to sit idle. You want something to work on them as well while you are making the other thing, like other part of your face work with the face pack. So don't leave them. Just cover something, whatever you have. Like currently I'm using like an aloe vera gel, but you guys can use an under eye serum if you have, or you can use aloe vera gel as me, whatever is handy to you, but don't leave them idle. And a little bit around the lip area. So now I'm done with this. Next step would be I'll start applying. Do not apply any face packs at your under eyes because it's harsh, because the skin over there is very thin and it's not good to apply over there. So start beneath your under eyes like this and go in upward direction. All the face packs or any other creams or anything on the face should always be in the upward motion, and that's how it goes. Just cover your entire face like this, both sides, leaving your eyes and lip area, and you can also cover your neck area. So let me just apply this and come back really soon. I'm back. I've just applied on my entire face and neck, leaving my eyes and lip area. Do not get scared, and let me tell you, it feels so yummy and so good. It's like a very thick sticky paste, and it really makes your skin feel very good. Especially even when you wash it. After you wash it, your skin is so exfoliated and clean. It's another feeling. So this is one of my favorite face masks, and I like doing it, when I want to relax and have a spa kind of a day, and leave this for around 10 minutes or 15 minutes till the time it is completely dry and your skin starts stretching a little, it feels tight a little. Do not wait for till the time that it completely dries, because then it's a lot of tugging, pulling to remove the face mask or the face pack, which you should not do. I had been doing it in the past, but I have just recently learned that you should remove your face pack when it is like almost 70 to 80% dry. At that time you should remove it and not let it over dry. Otherwise it might just end up harming your skin more than benefiting it. So please be careful. One more tip is, after applying this, let it dry naturally. Do not sit under a fan or an AC where the speed of your drying process just increases, because once you sit under the AC or fan, it's going to dry very quickly and you cannot leave it on your skin to do its magic. So I know it's hot right now, but some pain has to be taken to gain something. Just sit in a room where there's no fan or an AC and let it air dry naturally. So this way you'll be able to keep it for more time and let it work its magic on your skin. So I'll just keep it for like 15 minutes till it's dry, and then I'll wash my face and come back. Just had a shower and I am back. Just look at the skin glow. This is the case in just one use. So just imagine, if you are regular with it, what benefits it is going to give you. Because all the ingredients, now let me quickly tell you the benefits of all the ingredients that we have used in this face pack. The first one was coffee, the cocoa. As I think everybody knows, cocoa is very good for the skin because it improves your skin elasticity and it reduces your age spots, and it works as an anti-aging component. Coming to the next ingredient, which was coffee. Again, coffee is first of all a very good scrub for your skin to remove all the built up on your skin, that is dead cells and dirt and everything. And plus, even coffee reduces the pigmentation and also the acne scars and acne if you have got few. And then we used vitamin C. The vitamin C, I think everybody knows, there's no need to mention. It's very, very good for your skin. And then we used honey. Honey is very good in giving your skin the required moisture, and it also gives a bit of bleaching effect to your skin. So honey is also really good for your skin. And then we used rose water, which is a very good toner, and it also calms your skin, and it's like non-inflammatory, so it's very good for your skin again. So in short, all the ingredients that were used in this face pack are too good for your skin. So when you individually as well, so when you mix all of them together and apply, the benefits are all surely going to multiply. So please try this face pack out and do let me know in the comments did you guys like this face pack and what was your experience after using it. Do let me know. So I'll see you guys again with another video, which is again going to be very interesting as all my videos. So till then, stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment, and do press the bell icon if you have not done this already, till the time I come back again over here. Bye bye.